Hello, hello. All right, so I thought I'd go live just for a few minutes and talk about my recent experience. I just came back from an event, and it's a showcase event, and I wanted to talk about it while it was fresh in my mind too. So I was invited to a showcase event for AFR Furniture, which is a furniture rental company I've used in the past. And I feel compelled to talk about it because I was on the fence on whether I was even going to go. I don't do a lot of furniture rentals and deal with a lot of vendors like that. Um, and so I was debating on whether it made sense for me to go because I'm uh, very particular with the events that I spend my time with lately. And in the end, I decided to go. So let me just share a few thoughts of mine. When I can, I do want to support showcase events. Now, what's a showcase event? Anyone who has a venue or represents a vendor who, promotes, sells a product, I always encourage to do a showcase event. Basically, you're showcasing what you have to offer to your prospective clients. Okay. And I always suggest to do this seasonally, whether it's in the fall or spring or summer, where you are showcasing any, new products or new services. And it's great to do. So that's what this event was, to showcase their inventory of furniture, which I do want to say AFR is a great furniture company if you want something that's very a little bit like elevated as far as typical furnishings, that you can get pretty much anything and everything for your events there. They do great color schemes. They do a lot of creative pieces. Okay. And when I went to the event, it was something that I didn't expect. So I just left, and I plan to go there and spend an hour, save face, look at the venue. Oh, and the venue was great. The venue was at the Ravenswood Event Center here in Chicago, and I had never been to that venue, so it made sense to go check it out. But here's what happened when I didn't expect it. It was just a collective of who's who in the event industry, and it was great to catch up with familiar faces as well as meet new people. And what I say about a showcase event, it's not just about you as the business or brand. It's about who you're bringing in to that event. And let me just say, the right people were in the rooms. It was just an event to catch up, laugh, enjoy. They had a great full bar. They had light pass apps. They had stationary apps, and obviously comfortable furniture. So, there was plenty of seating and a photo booth. But what I will say is, now that I've gone to an event, that is the environment that I'd want to be in. They really curated the right environment of the right people. So when I talk about, and I do this, I talk about consulting about why you're hosting an event and who do you want in the room. You don't want to take that lightly, right? You definitely want to make sure you're bringing in the right people in the room so they feel that this is a quality event. And that's what I felt being in the room. So many great people in Chicago, and it just made sense to, be a part of that event. And needless to say, I stayed longer than an hour. And I just wanted to publicly get on here and talk about a well done event. It's hard when you're putting something together, especially if that's not something that you do all the time. Wonder if people are going to show up, wondering, if the logistics are going to work out. But at the end, if you're inviting the right people and you are making sure that your event attracts the right people, then that's the best thing that's going to happen. All right. And by then, you're going to be in their minds to, reach out for, services or products, or, that's all you need to do. There doesn't need to be a hard sell, but showcase events are fun. All right. If that's something that you want to pursue and need a little bit of assistance, please reach out, because it's right up my alley. We'll talk about a strategy and what it takes to really create a well produced showcase event. And I will say that, shout out to AFR. Really enjoyed your event. I'm really looking forward to doing future business with you and recommending you to other people in the industry that are looking for high quality event furnishings. And that's all I'll say about that. If you have any questions, comments, please feel free to drop them in the chat. I read everything and I will follow up. And then if you do want to, get on a call and see what that looks like, feel free to message me, DM me, reach out, and we'll go from there. All right. Until next time.